UAE intercepts Yemen missile as Israeli president visits Israel. Israeli President Isaac Herzog is in the country on a state visit. The United Arab Emirates intercepted a ballistic missile fired by Yemen's Houthi rebels early Monday as the Israeli president visited the country, authorities said. Sanjoy, what's the more update on this?
Well, the important point to note is that the UAE had an anti-missile system in place. It's probably American, and the Israelis have a similar system, probably. And as a result, the missile was intercepted and destroyed in the air. It is important to note that even when there have been missile attacks, this was only one missile attack, when there have been a series of missile attacks all at the same time, an anti-missile system, and I use the word usually works very well. The question is, what happens if one missile goes through, as has been the case once or twice? There is serious trouble, and as you would see, if it's been fired onto a city, it will cause enormous casualties, mostly civilian. The important point to note is that at a time like this, you have to cut off the supply of missiles. Where are the Houthis getting these missiles? Who gives it to them? Who gives them access to such sophisticated weaponry? There are very few countries in the world that manufacture such missiles. So if you can stop the sale of these missiles or the transfer of these missiles to the Houthis, that is something that can be more easily done. And that has to be done. The international community has to look at how the Houthis are getting ballistic missiles, if they actually are. And that is the only way of ensuring that cities in that entire area are safe. Otherwise, whether the Israeli president, Mr. Herzog, is there or not, any missile attack on any city will cause huge casualties. That has to be avoided. And the best way to avoid it is to ensure that the missiles do not reach the rebels. Now, one, the international community has to find out who is giving the missiles, and secondly, ensure that the missiles do not reach them.